This is Christine Porter with the Times News. I'm here today with Dr. Gohar Ashraf, a pediatrician in Lehigh with Lehigh Valley Health Network. We're talking about the COVID vaccine for children.
Why should parents choose to have their child vaccinated for COVID?
Vaccination is an instrument or a way to introduce to your immune system about an infection. So your immune system can make antibodies or be prepared to fight against it effectively and safely. So it's one of the miracles of medical sciences that we can protect our children without causing any serious side effects of that vaccination. So yes, all of the parents should be strongly encouraged to get their kids vaccinated.
I know the vaccine is currently available to children as young as 12. When might they have it available for younger children?
At this time, very active studies and trials are ongoing in volunteers in pediatric population below 12 years of age. And the data will be submitted in the next upcoming month. It is expected that by the mid of winter, coming winter, this is expected to be approved for children under 12 years of age.
What's the difference between emergency authorization and regular FDA approval?
So generally, a vaccine manufacturing process is a very detailed and cumbersome process, which involves phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, and then so onward, and involves a lot of involvement of volunteer registration where they are given vaccination, and so the side effects are studied. So this vaccine, COVID vaccine, is unique that it is made with a different technology called messenger RNA. So this vaccine was faster, manufactured as compared to other vaccine. But you have to understand, we are living in a very unusual circumstances where millions of people were getting infected and thousands of people are dying every day. So before this vaccine was approved, it was still studied in thousands and thousands of volunteers and found to be safe, and in these circumstances to be approved and given emergency authorization. But it does not mean that it puts your children at any serious side effects.
Myocarditis, I understand that that's something that can develop in teens if they get the virus, as well as it has been seen in the vaccine.
Right.
Why should a teen go ahead and get the vaccine when myocarditis could result?
That's a very good question. And I am happy that you asked me this question, because this is a most commonly asked question by many of the parents who wanted to get their teenagers a vaccination. So you have to understand there's a lot of misinformation available. And yes, myocarditis is one known established side effect of the vaccine. But the incidence of this myocarditis is, if 1 million children get this vaccine, out of that 1 million, 2 kids or teenagers can get myocarditis-like symptoms, which can include a chest pressure or trouble breathing. As compared to if 1 million teenagers or kids get COVID infection, the effects are far more outreaching and more severe. So compared to the effects of COVID infection versus a COVID vaccine side effects, it's a no-brainer to consider vaccination in this pediatric population in particular. And the myocarditis is usually milder and is self-resolving with supportive care.
The Delta variant, is it showing to be more severe for the pediatric population than the COVID prior to that?
So Delta variant is more infectious in pediatric population as compared to the other one. There's more studies needs to be, as more studies are coming. But the important thing about Delta virus is its transmissibility. It's far more infectious or more easily spread. But the good thing is that the vaccine still has a good deal of protection against the Delta variant. Although more and more studies are coming, but initial studies have shown that these vaccinations do protect you against Delta variant.
When the vaccine does become available to the younger pediatric patients, how young is it being tested for?
So the goal is to have this vaccination to be available as young as 6 months of age, but it will come in phases. So as it was initially approved for older population, and now gradually it has gone down to 12. And so in the next phase, it will be introduced to as younger as 9 and then 6. And then, it will keep going as we have more data and more safety studies are available.
Thank you to everyone for joining us at home. And for more health tips during the COVID-19 pandemic, please visit the Lehigh Valley Health Network news blog at news.lvhn.org.